Hey, we started a podcast. Yeah, Philly G, because they know who I be.
The King of Kings.
I'm back.
What it do, people?
Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he, a.k.a. Philly G, because they know who I be. I'm here with King Tigger,
What's up?
Ray,
What it do?
and DJ Laton,
I'm back.
and Mark Fahie.
What's up?
That's quite a roll call. It's been like, yeah, and we're here just chilling at Mark's studio. This is our first off location pod.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's our first off location per se.
Well, off location that isn't our location.
yeah, it's our
so
location,
first time not hosting.
Yeah.
Is that the best?
That's a better way.
That's a better way of saying it. Yeah.
Fahie's Music Productions is what it goes by. You know
Cool.
what I mean?
Yep.
And now we all know the address.
Well, I know who not the accent. I just want to get.
No, but that's funny. We were in the car, and I said the address, and he's like, no, and he told me the one that I told you.
Yeah.
So I thought we were at the wrong spot, but we were at the right spot.
And then no one decided to tell me when they got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he texted me. He said, I think we're here.
Yeah. Because
And
I
I
was
think you are.
that's because this here fool put, what was it? What's your address? It's 18.
Hey.
Right?
The 310.
It said 310. It said 310. It said the other one.
Oh, yeah.
But in GPS, I had 18.
Yeah, in the GPS you had 18, so I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I don't know. I
New
just
Jersey.
sent it over.
New Jersey.
But now I know there's not a 310 up here.
Yeah,
I was curious.
exactly, right? So
It was quite the hike, too.
You're up on the mountain.
Yeah, there's a toilet bowl on the side of the road. That was interesting.
Is there?
Yeah, just
it's down the street a little bit.
just down just the toilet.
Someone threw out their toilet bowl.
I thought I was tripping.
You seen it too?
Actually, now that you say it, I was like, oh, dang, I did see that.
He ain't lying. He is in the country.
That's how they do hoses over here, eh? Just on the side of the road.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, you just out.
I was like, where are we going?
So I've known Mark for some years now. We work together and things like that there. So I already knew he'd been in the music business for a while. As a singer himself as well as a guitarist. Played the keyboard.
Yeah, started picking up some
right, and
extra
stuff like that there. So I guess the main question is what made you want to get into music at a younger age?
Oh, man.
And remember, we got to hold the mics like this.
Yeah, I get you. No, it's funny, growing up, my brother played guitar, and I tried different things. My parents put me in piano, they put me in drums, and I mean, this is when I was a kid, and I was like, I didn't really like the piano was it taught me the fundamentals, and but the drums, I mean, when they put me in drums, I was thinking I was going on a full drum kit. I didn't think I was going to be sitting there doing a march thing, right, and hitting a triangle. I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. But then my father used to go up to our neighbors all the time, and I would go up, and they'd be sitting there playing guitar. My father didn't, but Alex, he would be playing guitar all the time, and he'd be playing some old stuff, and I'd be like, wow, that's so cool. So I went to, we didn't have much money growing up, so my dad actually pulled over on the side of the road. He found a guitar that was being thrown out, took it home, and jerry-rigged it, and man, my fingers got so strong because those strings sat that high off that guitar. Like I almost needed a vice grip to pull that down. Right? It's probably why I got arthritis in my hand now. And then they ended up actually for Christmas one year surprised me and bought me a guitar. So yeah, I played for years and years, and then down the road I got with the band Take It Easy, and we performed all over the province for a long time before COVID shut us down, and I was kind of into this before. And then when it shut down, I was like, yeah, I'm opening the studio and working with other artists. So, yeah, that's kind of what I did, and I got some good training from some really good industry engineers. So yeah, it's been a long road.
Nice. You want to mention some of the artists you've been working with?
Yeah, I'm working with some awesome artists. Well, you've heard I've worked a lot of tracks with Minnie Grimace. He's got a lot of talent, and just recently, within the last couple of years, he started singing, and man, he's got a crazy voice. A lot of people say Jelly Roll, and he does have that kind of vibe, Jelly Roll vibe, but it's his own kind of vibe, which is cool, right? And then Polar Bear, work with Polar Bear, and man, that guy's like a lyrical genius. Like, he comes here and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do a warm up, and he does it, and me and Minnie are staring at him. I was like, that was a warm up? I was like, no, that's the take, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got Find a Balance, Robbie G's CD. Just he was selling it, but it's coming out on streaming platforms on the 30th. So I got 2 tracks on that. And there's some other artists that are reaching out. So yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of people ask me, do you have a website or anything? I was like, I usually just do the beats by request. Like, somebody will call me or they message me and say, hey, can you make a style beat similar to this? And so it's more of a request thing now. But in my spare time, I do make a couple, and I'll post it online when I do that. And then usually it's gone pretty quick, which isn't a bad thing.
No, not at
Okay.
all.
Yeah.
So that's all my question. You go ahead.
So when you do your music production, like, what kind of beats do you kind of like to focus on? Is there like a certain lane you like to stick in, or do you like to explore all different avenues and paths?
Anything but heavy metal and opera. That's basically it. But see, I played when I was performing for so many years, like we did some originals, but it was all covers, and we did everything from old soul stuff to country stuff to old rock stuff. Like, so I was like, I love all that different style of music. And I grew up in Sambro, which, I mean, that's where I was born, but I pretty much grew up out in Spryfield and that. And, everybody was still big into the hip hop out there, like, Too Short and Pac and Biggie. And I just loved it, right? And, I was like, I can kind of take that style and do my kind of style with it. And, like, for instance, the very first song that I ever did and released with an artist, Minnie, was Eyes Wide Open. And I contacted him. I was like, what do you think about taking your hip-hop style and my rock style, and we'll make something totally different? And, that track took off quite a bit. But, yeah, I don't have anything, like, specific to what I want to stick with. I mean, I love R&B, rock, country hip-hop. I love mixing those. Yeah. Some trap stuff. I don't do a whole lot of trap, but I find lately the soul beats is what's really, people are loving that. And it's starting to come back. Robbie did one. It's on his CD with Classified, produced it. And Classified, he's awesome with those soul style beats. And there's lots of stuch coming. I can't really say anything yet, but there's some there's some stuff coming. So all I can say is stay tuned. There'll be announcements.
And what's that difference for you? Like, because you're somebody who does music yourself, you record yourself, but like, what is that difference when you're recording another artist? How's that process for you?
It's the biggest challenge I have when an artist comes into a studio, and I know what that's like when I used to try and record. Nerves take over, right? So usually when an artist comes here, I shut the lights down. I got my accent lights and stuff going down, just trying to relax, make them more relaxed, right? Because if they're nervous, then they're just going to sound like a test run in front of the vocal.
Oh, so that's what the light's for.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a humidifier, so my guitars don't dry out.
What you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I got this mic in my hand. I'm gonna say some stuff.
I didn't know. I always see studios and the lights and stuff. I didn't know it was the purpose for the lights.
To get you in the zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
to
like
get you in the zone.
Remember, I said last time he makes porn, so he thought it was for porn, right? So
how did we get here?
It's so early in the show. So early.
you asked about the lights.
I just learned something. So
I don't use the lights for that.
Wasting no time.
Every time be like, yeah, Mark. Hey.
Yeah. I thought we was waiting for the 10-minute mark.
I didn't cuss you.
Oh, I guess. Okay. All right.
I can say porn within 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, the biggest thing is, any artist that's coming in to record, they need to be 100% prepared. I don't want, if somebody's in here and they got their phone up reading the lyrics, you're not prepared because you're concentrating on two things. So if you got your phone up and you're reading your lyrics, and yeah, you're going to hear it in the vocal. You're not going to get the emotion, the passion in the vocal. If you got that memorized and you practice it till you're almost sick of it, you're going to come in, you're going to give that performance. The performance you give on that microphone is like the performance that you're giving on stage. It's a difference if you're just going to stand there on stage and sing your song looking straight, or you're going to put some energy into it, right? And you got to do that. Obviously, you can't in a studio jump around because the mic's going to pick it up. But you want to put that energy into that microphone, because when people listen to it, they feel that energy or that emotion if it's a sad song. And that's what really, that's what takes that song from here to there, because the most important instrument in any production, any song, is the vocal. Right? You can have the craziest instrumental track, but if that vocal is not there, it's just a $10 instrument that's sitting in front of a $1 million track. Right?
Yeah.
So you got to be the star of that track, and the instruments are just backing you up. They're highlighting you, right? So that's the main thing. That's mostly what I run into is so people are comfortable. Not porn.
What you doing, man? People thinking to stop. This is not true, guys. By the way, not true. Whatever Tyler was saying, not true. So,
I'll clip this up later.
Along with this,
Be a nice clip.
so along with that question, let's piggyback off that. Like, I don't know why I said the word. Anyway, do you work with anybody, or is it gotta be like a certain? Because I'm just going off when you were saying that they're not looking at the phone. You work with professionals only, or you were like with starting artists that?
Starting artists, right?
Like who've never been in a studio, never seen. Do you work with like those level? Yeah. Okay.
I did a track a little while ago with Regan Garner, and she wanted to do kind of this old, like this kind of rock style. So it was a song that she wrote. And she sent it to me a cappella. And I was like, okay, so I played a piano track on it, and then I just built the production up. And she came in, and it was her first time ever being in a studio. So I was like, I'd love that because I'm helping her out, right?
Yeah.
Because I know I was in that place before, right? And I'll do anything to help an artist out. So, I'll do certain things like, I do sell beats. And it really depends on what's involved in the production, but I'll do splits with artists too, right? Because I miss so many opportunities on songs that I wrote, and I don't even know what the songs are anymore because we had this technology back in the day, like Facebook and all that. And so I wanted to get them in. I can do a split with them so they don't have to pay up front. But I mean, I can judge if it's a serious artist and that they're going to actually not going to come in here and say, oh, I'm just going to record that, and then that's it. I just did it for fun. It's like, no, like we're going to work together, right? Help you get discovered a bit. The most I can, right? Because like I said, I was mentioning before, I missed all those opportunities because I couldn't afford a studio.
Yeah.
Go in there and spend, $500 or $1,000 on doing a song. So I'll work with people that get the right head on their shoulders, and definitely.
Especially if the song blows up, because then everybody wants to know who produced this or who did the beat, or like they want to know who's behind all the magic.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, my goal is, I want to be up there with the top producers. I mean, I love C. Lance's work, Starcore, Classified. Like, they're amazing producers, right? And I mean, I listened to their stuff and I was like, oh, geez, I really like the way that he did this kind of beat. And, it's inspiring when I start doing beats. And I was like, I really like how he's doing this here. And I'm going to not obviously copy it because it's kind of cheating, right? But I'm like, I'm going to make my own style kind of a little bit like this, because that makes you unique to who you are as a producer.
Yeah.
And if you're not repetitive and you're different, that's what makes you stand out.
Right.
It's one of the things that I think about as well, like when I'm in film, and I was wondering if it's the same for you, because we both work in film, and one of the things that I've found about myself is I've watched TV and movies differently. So when you're listening to music, do you listen to music differently now that you do the production yourself?
Yes, I hate it. I can't enjoy a song in the car no more because I'll listen. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to hear this new track. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, why did he do that? He's got too much compression on there. Oh man, what? I was like, then everybody else listened. Man, that song is like awesome. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, see, you bring that up because we talk about that. That's how it is with like doing films. All you do is see all the things that are wrong with everything that you do, like stupid plot holes, like just lazy writing. You can tell when somebody's just trying to wrap up the story rather than having a logical ending and stuff, and just even camera angles where you're like, why would you do that? Yeah, and especially inconsistencies. Yeah, like that Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones.
I like when same as you when they do the edit scene. And one person got a jacket on in one scene, then the next scene, even though it's still the same scene, they don't got that jacket on no more.
Because there was one scene where this person, like, they made a point to take off the sweater because they had a shirt underneath that said something else, right? And then 2 seconds later, the sweater was back on. They didn't put it back on. And they were just talking like nothing happened. I'm like...
I know stuff like that, too. And I drive my wife crazy because I'll be watching the radio. It's like, how in the hell is it dark? I said, they just had a different angle and they were talking and the sun was out.
Yeah.
I said, now it's nighttime? I said, where's the rest of the conversation?
It is like 2 seconds later. Oh, you know what? One of the craziest things that happen in movies and TV that always gets me is like someone will meet up, right? And be like, yo, we got to go. I got to tell you what's going on. And then they'll go and it will show them arrive at the place and then they start the conversation. Like they never talked about what's going on the way there. Oh, we got to go save Mickey. He's in the hospital. Okay. And then when they get to they will show him at the hospital. Then he'll explain why they was in the hospital. Like they didn't talk about nothing on the whole way.
It's quiet in the car. But it's
yeah, just quiet.
Ride, man.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Well, you know what though? It's only like literally like the 5% that pick up stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I was always told that when, Neil in our band, he was a producer and engineer, and then my cousin Ed Oakley is a producer. They used to say to me all the time, yeah, wait till you start getting your ears trained. Music's going to sound totally different. And I was thinking, oh, that's awesome. No. Because you pick everything apart and it drives you crazy, right?
You can tell when they're using a cheap mic. You can tell you can tell the quality of everything.
Yeah, exactly. And when I first started, I started with a cheap mic because when I first started recording, the very first song I did, the basement was under like construction. It was in the spare room over there. I had a Mastercraft bench with an old Dell monitor on it, an old Dell computer. I had a drywall bucket for my seat. And I had these Sony headphones on. And then I started working with a guy, and I sent a message out asking if somebody could reproduce a piano track because I was really having a hard time with it. And I sent it to him, and the guy from Japan reached out, Nemo. And he sent it back. So next thing, we got in this full production. And I learned so much stuff from this guy. And he plays virtual instruments. You say, what key is that in? He's like, I don't know. He plays by ear. And he's a genius. Like, you just send him anything, and he picks it up, and he plays it all by ear. And it was crazy. And the best part about it is I always joked with him and said, hey, what are you doing this week? And I'll drop over for a beer, right? Because he's 12-hour time difference, right? So last year when I went to China, I had a day and a half stopover in Japan, and I messaged him, and he was like, yeah, right. I said, no, seriously. So he's like, what? So anyway, I gave him the time, and oh, my God, that was a long 14-hour flight. But we got over there, and I remember we were waiting in this little rinky-dink restaurant, man. It was like something from Karate Kid, like Miyagi's dojo. Like it was all the lanterns and stuff. It was so cool, nice. Right? And then had an earthquake. It was only like a 5.5 or something like that, but I didn't like it. No. I'm yelling at Jordan, the guy, my boss, right? I said, stop shaking the table. He's like, I'm not. I'm like, uh-oh. I can see the stuff moving, right? Then I go outside just as Memo's showing up. He's like, did you feel the earthquake? And I was like, yeah, I didn't like it. No, but I get to experience it. But
the ground ain't supposed to move.
But it was cool. I got to actually like sit down and we talked music and stuff, and it was
nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was an excellent experience.
I know he was surprised as shit when you pulled out for that beer, though.
Oh yeah. And he's such a talented musician. Yeah, and I would say he's probably one of the top in the world for virtual instrumentalists.
Okay.
Meaning like a lot of the stuff that I play, like I have my bass and stuff, but I'll actually play the bass through MIDI, through my virtual instruments. And I'll do a lot of stuff there. But he goes to like, I do it here, and he's like,
way out there, eh?
and he does it with the laptop and the mouse, and it's just like a full orchestra. Like it's incredible the work that he does. And I'm like, I don't know how you do that. So if I ever need anything like really fancy like that, I usually reach out to him. And then there's another bass player I work with down in Kilsamoda, down in Brazil. He's a crazy bass player. So
See, I end up getting in arguments online with people that say that that's not creating real music because it's not a real instrument. They always start. You could tell it's a certain type that just are trying to diss hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Saying hip hop music isn't music. They don't play any instruments. And then it gets into the digital, what instruments do they know how to play? And then it gets to the people don't even use instruments. None of that is real music and stuff. What do you feel about those assholes? I just checked the time. We're 20 minutes.
Not being biased.
Because it's straight out. If Mark, you agree with him, you're an asshole.
Yeah. By the way,
I know he doesn't because he just said.
I still play my instruments, but once in a while, if I want to I don't have a full orchestra in here, right? So if I want, cello and all strings, then I'll set it up through my virtual instruments, and I'm not going. It's not being AI created or anything.
Yeah, you're still playing.
I'm actually playing it on the piano, so I need to know the music theory of it. This song's in a C sharp. I need to know what's going to work out in that chord for C sharp. Right. So. Because if I just go and start hitting keys, well, that's going to sound absolutely horrible, right? But the AI stuff is changing. I made a post a while ago because I've had some stuff sent to me. What do you think of this this song I produced? And I'm like, you've never produced anything before, and it was done by AI. And then I said, I don't care. Go ahead. Like I have no problem at all. You want to do your stuff through AI? That's no problem. I said, but don't tell people that you produced it because you didn't. The computer produced it, not you. But some of that AI stuff is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I can tell when I listen to it.
Yeah,
and the other guys that do music, they can tell too. They'll listen.
You can tell it's AI.
Yeah, you can hear certain artifacts, especially in the vocals, right? But
the vocals for sure.
But some of those stuff they put online, like I don't know if you heard those versions.
Of
like
different songs. Yeah,
like lightning crashes, and I actually had to share that. Oh, really? I was like, wow, like if somebody could actually play a cover and sing it like this guy, he had kind of a Stapleton kind of voice. It was incredible.
It is crazy, man.
Real.
I seen a lot of the 50 Cent ones. Yeah, I seen a lot of those ones.
Yeah, and Slim Shady, those ones.
Yeah, like Slow It Down and back in the day is like. It sounds good to me. I don't know. Probably sounds like garbage to you. I don't know.
No, it still sounds good. Yeah. I mean, if you really, like I said, the whole thing where you're doing music so much, and if you really focus in on it, you can hear certain things.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's not.
It's funny when you said it. My mind went to one song that I always had is ringing inside of it. I can tell you the song right now. It's Chris Brown. It's Pills and Automobiles. I can hear a ringing behind the music. It's like a little ringing throughout the whole song.
Oh, really?
Like it's like I don't know, someone left it in or whatever.
It's purposely in there.
I could just hear it, and I showed my roommate. Then he started hearing it, and now I can't listen to the song without hearing it.
See, that's where you're starting to develop your ear because once you start noticing stuff like that, then you start picking stuff apart and other things, right?
And then that's all you hear.
Just hear it, like, bro. I mean, I don't think my ear is as good as y'all, but like, I don't know that particular song. I just picked it up one day, and I avoid playing it sometimes just because I don't want to hear the ringing.
The thing that drives me crazy is when somebody releases an album, and in that album, there's like half the songs were done in different places and different microphones and that. So
it sounds different.
It doesn't, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and that drives, like, I think, in my opinion, when an album's done, you listen from the beginning to the end. I mean, the levels and stuff the same, but I mean, that microphone, the vocals should sound with different effects and different processing. But you can tell if it's like, oh, this was recorded somewhere different, right?
Right.
Like, for instance, my microphone, these here microphones, I recommend these to so many people, especially doing hip hop, the SM7B is like crazy, and you don't have to go nuts with your room treated with these because you got to kind of get into them, right? They don't pick the reflections up so much. But my AKG C214 mic, like I said, if there's a fly out there, that thing's picking it up. I got to shut down the air exchanger. I got to shut everything down here.
That's crazy.
Because that picks up so much. But picking all that up is picking up every single bit of audio information. And I don't know if you've seen the post I made a while ago about when you're getting to recording your vocals, your sample rates. Like you have, 44.1, and then you have, it's a difference of like MP3 and wave and like high definition wave. So when you're getting up into 48,000 and then 24-bit or 32-bit, that's the difference if you're watching like a Transformers movie on the TV in 480 versus 4K.
Right.
So your microphone, the cheaper the microphone, the closer it is to the 480.
Jeez.
And the way that you record it, you can have that microphone that's capable of doing that 4K visual, but like sound-wise.
Yeah.
But if you don't record it right, you're going to get the lower one. So you want as much information as possible, because when somebody sends me tracks, I process that all up at 48,024. But if they send it to me at 44.116, I can't take something that's missing information and then boost it up to higher definition. It doesn't work. Now I can take higher definition,
break it
if I
down.
did something like when I release a song for somebody, we release it in wave, so I'll release that in 44 and 16, which is, it's above MP3, but it's much better like for downloading. Like a lot of the distributors, that's what they want.
Yeah.
They will allow it to higher. Sometimes you actually have to pay more with them if you're going to do like some really high definition audio.
Knowledge.
There you go.
I'm taking all this in.
I'm glad you are.
I wanted to ask a bunch of questions when the camera go up.
You can ask them when the camera's on.
I've been thinking about getting a new mic for the DJ with, because I know the mic that I have is pretty garbage right now because my other one broke.
Yeah.
I'm using like a cheaper mic that I just had in the closet. So I'm just looking.
The closet mic.
If you're looking for, you gotta take this mic, cuz you gotta take this mic, cuz you don't get going.
Bro, I can't say nothing on this. I can't say nothing on that, bro.
So you're looking for like when you're DJing,
Like I'm
like
DJing,
talking
like 'cause
and-
I talk a lot, like especially at the Caribbean parties, I talk a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. So I
or a Shure 58. That's
Shure,
all you need.
Shure 58.
Shure 58, man. You could, those mics are like the best mic ever. I mean, they're that rigid. They're industry standard. Like that's what we've used for years, right on stage. And they are so strong. You could actually build a stage with them. Use them like a hammer. Like, I'm telling you, they are like the toughest microphone and most durable. And the dynamic on it is really good. So you got to watch certain like the polarity on a mic. But those ones there, I mean, you have, you can pull back a bit. You have some range on it. But I mean, obviously, when you're singing with one of those mics, you got to, working on stage. So when you're hitting the big notes, you got to kind of pull back.
Okay.
Unless you have,
I
some
talk.
type of
I talk
compressor.
really close to the mic. Is that good for like? Because I don't know. That's just how I
Oh yeah,
like when I'm DJing. I talk really close to it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You just make sure that you don't go and cup the mic like that, because
I cup the mic too, man.
that can create some feedback.
I'm breaking all the rules, man. You see any picture of me with the mic in my hand? I'm cupping it. I don't know.
Go check out the Shure 58. I think they're like,
58.
I think they're like, if I
100
remember.
something.
I don't even think they're that much.
Oh.
Well, they probably went up like everything else, but
Yeah.
yeah. And I bought that microphone over there. It's a blue.
Yeah, that's why. That's the one I was pointing at when.
I mean, it looked flashy. I loved it. It was on sale, and they said, "Hey, try it out." And it was a great mic. And then our lead guitarist Neil, he bought one too, and then his conked out. And then we're performing at the bar, and I'm singing. I'm like, man, I can't even hear my vocals, and we're constantly turning the monitor up. It was a microphone. Mine did it too.
Mine did that same thing. Like I was playing, just I thought it was the controller.
Oh yeah.
I was switching out changing the XLRs and everything.
Oh, it's
the
big.
mic. I put the cheap one in. Boom.
Last going off, I bring two guitars. I'd have my one on stage, and I had the other one tuned up and ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'd have another microphone with a cable on it, plugged in, ready to go. Because I mean, there's nothing worse if you get there and a bar's paying you, and you're coming onto your second set, and your equipment dies.
Yeah.
And then you just ruin the night for kind of everybody, and then you're really embarrassing.
is.
So That's the biggest thing is always have that second backup.
Yeah. I got 2 controllers now. It's like I had an SR2 and now I have a Flex 10. So I keep the SR2. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, cut that part out. But like I keep it like a backup because we were out to a wedding. I forget where we were like an hour away from here, and then the controller started tripping out. Like it wasn't. It was like it wasn't responding, and I was like, man, one of us had to drive back into Halifax and hurry up drive. Luckily, the ceremony was like an hour or 2 before the reception, so we had like that one. Yeah. Anyway, to your point, just having a backup.
It's good to have a backup, yeah. And always, and I've learned this, and I can't believe it happened to me again the last time when I did it, because I'm not a professional DJ. If somebody asked me, like friends or family, or hey, can you come out and DJ?
You this, yeah.
I'll take the gear out and do it. And the extra gear I need, I'll rent it from Long and McQuaid. And 2 times, I friggin' didn't check the cables. And I didn't have the right cables. And of course, it's Saturday, and they shut down at 5 or 6 on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, how can I get this going, right? And I got more stuff plugged in, and I've made it work. But, I mean, that's when you start sweating and you start panicking, right? Because it's like, man, if they don't have music, I got to run somewhere.
With your phone?
Bluetooth, Spotify.
Yeah.
That's all I do. When I do anything like that, I'll DJ right off. I got 2 playlists on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And I got it downloaded so I don't need the internet.
Okay.
And I got it set up that when a song's coming to the end, 5 seconds, it rolls into the next one.
Just
you can set that up.
Yeah.
So, but my brother-in-law, the one I told you is from Dominican, he DJ'd all over the place, and he's got the turntables. Like, it's crazy. He can take a AC/DC song and an opera song and a Tupac song and make it sound like it was all the same song.
Yeah.
And,
The stems now, you can do a lot.
Yeah.
You can do a lot.
Yeah, there's so much. Tracklib, I think, is one of them that's on there. You can get a lot of old samples. And
Nice.
see, that's the biggest thing, too, is I tell everybody, I stress it, do not get free samples online. If you're going to use samples, I do use some samples in my songs, but when I get a sample, I pay for it, and I got a license for it. So
Right.
when that artist gets that, and some say, hey, that, and I usually change the pitch up and everything on it if I'm using it. Some artists will get it, and they're like, oh, somebody else is going to have it. I said, when you release this song, there's going to be 100 other songs that are going to be kind of similar. I said, look at poor Ed Sheeran. That guy gets taken to court. I don't know how often. Like, it's crazy because his song sounded like one. I've actually had one of my songs flagged before. Minnie and I released it, Grimace Party. And they said, oh, the sample that's in there is on another person's song. I'm like, okay, well, they let you listen to it, right? I listened to it. Not even close. It was a bass. And this was like a organ, like in a totally not even the same melody, but the bots pick it up, right? So, of course, I got my license, and I just, sent them the screenshot, and they're like, oh, passed. So that's how you make sure that you got your back covered, because there's nothing worse, especially if you had somebody and you were charging them, you sold them a beat for $300, and they go to release it, and they're like,
can't put it on nothing.
and then you don't look too good.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
that's why when I tell someone, hey, I used 2 samples in here, I said, here's a license with it. So if you have any issues, I said, it's signed off to you now, and it's cleared.
Nice.
Proper.
Always protect your back.
Yeah. For sure.
And since you sell beats as well, and like help artists produce and you help record artists and things like that, has there ever been a time where you've kind of, and without naming any names, sold someone a beat, gone through that process, and then you hear the final product and you're just like, oh.
Yep. Yep. I might not share it.
Dang.
Like, you did that to that?
But I always stress to anybody that's even, like it's like, so I would send stuff back and forth. Dwight Dion is one guy. He's incredible. He went to school. He's got his music, his engineering, sound engineering. He was actually came in like the top 3 or something in Canadian Idol back in the day. Like, incredible singer. He actually I actually shared his song, Jack and Jill, I think it was. He released it, and it's incredible. But he bounces stuff off me, and I bounce it off him, because once you're in the studio and you're mixing your music, you're hearing it over and over and over. Next thing it's like a smell. Eventually you don't smell it, but everybody else smells it. You know what I mean? Because you get nose blind or whatever, you get used to it, right?
Yeah.
Same thing as with listening to it. So when you start mixing and processing and you're listening to that same thing over and over and over, your brain actually starts to make it sound the way you want it to, even though it's actually not sounding the way it's supposed to. So when I get to a point, I usually send it off to him, or I'll send it off to, my cousin Ed or Neil and say, hey, do you notice anything? And they'll be like, yeah, I notice you got this happening here, that happening there. And I'm like, really? And I'll go back and I'll listen. I'm like, I hear it now. Because you get blind to it, right?
Yeah.
So it's always good to have that second set of ears on it.
Yeah.
I always do that. I recommend, tell everybody to do that, right? And even if you just send a clip, you don't have to make sure because some people are like, well, what if they take my song and release it? I got to release your song. It's you singing it. I said, do you obviously don't trust them? Make sure you know them or whatever. Just send them right? So.
And I see you got a nice, impressive setup here, some really cool studio monitors here and stuff like that. But I'm interested about your testing process after you finish the production, because a lot of artists that I know, when they have their music done, they have to go play it in a car or go play it on a different stereo, those kind of things. Do you do any of those tests?
Oh yeah. So I played here, like these are near field reference monitors, right? So they're flat. So meaning flat is you hear everything. As soon as your ears are trained to it, you hear all your frequencies. You'll hear any issues in that song. So when that's all kind of weeded out, because I always say when you get to the end of everything after processing, you comb out all the weeds. And then you go and you try it in your headphones. I got 3 different sets of headphones. I have these mixing headphones over there. They're flat. So if they sound good in those, then they're going to sound good. So I got 2 different ones there. I have my Beats headphones, and then I'll play it in my work van. I'll play it in my wife's car. I'll play it in the Ford Edge out there. So I play them all, right?
Yeah.
And, really, I mean, that's the hard part about it, because you're criticizing everything where you're doing it so much. But if you're like, okay, that's passing this, that's passing that, it's like, oh, well, the bass seems a little kind of thin here, then you jump into a different vehicle that's got better bass, and you're like, oh no, it's fine, right? So it's always good to do that little bit of testing. And the thing, like I said, sending it off to somebody else. Like, I know one thing, like Dwight uses the, what are those headphones, the VSX or whatever? They advertise it all the time for mixing. You can go on the...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember. So he has those, and they're pretty incredible. So he can hear certain things in there, and you can actually change it to, like on your screen, a car or in a hall or a different studio. Like, it's pretty crazy.
That's dope.
Technology's insane now. What it is like.
Crazy.
Yeah, speaking of that, the advancements in technology, how has that changed music production for you?
Well, I mean, we always... It's making it better, like with the virtual instruments, because before, if you had like a virtual instrument, like a piano, like if I run this here through and I pick a grand piano, if this was 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh, that's terrible. But now, oh man, it's like actual real recorded pianos that they use the audio from and then create it through your notes. And so you actually get, like, it's almost impossible in some cases tell the difference. Now with drums, you can. If you're running process drums in there, like some real professionals will hear the difference. Like, and I did a video there too, like doing your own drums. Like I play them on my pads there. So the difference when you're doing your drums is every time you hit a kick, you're hitting it at a different velocity, which makes it human. Because if we're playing on a kit and we're not hitting it exactly at 50 psi every time, right? And we're not going to hit it exactly right on the 100%, to a hair on the timing. So when you start getting like perfect velocity, perfect timing, our brains are weird. They process it as fake, even though that we're not thinking it's fake. And then you lose interest in it. But when you start doing that, and that time and variation and the velocity variation, it makes it human, And then it actually makes you want to listen to the song more and more and more. So that's why I like doing it on the pad there. And if I mess my timing up, that's the nice thing is through MIDI, I can just go as like, because when I did Eyes Wide Open with Minnie, so that guitar, that whole picking sequence, that is like a crazy sequence. And I did 14 or 15 takes by the time I got it, because I had to do it from the start of the song to the end of the song. Yeah. And I'll tell you, there's nothing worse when you get to the last 10 seconds and you frig up.
Dang.
My fingers were almost bleeding at the end of it, right? But everything in that track was all played, like every instrument.
I mean, I can't relate to that part, but I can relate to the part of being an artist, trying to record my verse and getting to the last few bars and then mess up a word, and it's like, I don't really like punching in.
Yeah.
I want to go full the way through, right? So
exactly. And the problem that happens with that is because I can tell too, if somebody sends me, they'll bounce their clip. And they'll send it. I was like, okay, well, they screwed up there, and then they hit record again because they recorded it like this, and then when they went back, they were either like this or over there. So it changed. And as you get closer to your mic, you get your more lower frequencies, and as you get further away, then you get the higher frequencies. So if you get closer to it, so there's always kind of a distance that you want to be on that microphone when you're recording, because it will change. It's going to, the guy that's doing the sound is going to hate you if you're like this here and all over the place, right? So I'll be calling and say, do it again. Yeah.
Yep.
And seeing as you're an artist who's performed around the city, around the province, in many different venues, what's your favorite venue to perform at, or what's your favorite style of venue to perform at?
I honestly, after I got so tired of doing the bars, because like a lot of people never, like they don't think of it this way. So for us, when we were playing, like let's just say when we used to be the house band at Dr. Sharp's, we would go to our drummer's house at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, pack all the gear up, take it to the bar, set it up. People are all sitting there eating and stuff, and then you're doing a quick little sound check, and then you leave, and then you come back and play it. You got to readjust everything because there's a lot more bodies in there now, and that's changing the reverb of the room. And then you do your 3 sets. So we play 3 sets, and I'll say like 45, 50 songs. And then you got to tear everything down around drunk people. Trying to talk to you, spitting all over you, falling over your stuff, spilling, you're constantly like trying to stop. You don't want to spill, your drink on your mixer, and that stuff's not cheap. And then you got to take it all the way back, unpack it all at where we had it at our drummer's house. And then you go home, and you're home at, 4 o'clock in the morning. And for me at that time, Graceland was, last going off. She was a baby. So you get home at 4 o'clock, lay down for 2 hours. So after that, doing festivals and benefits. Oh, man, I love doing the benefits. Never got paid, but it was just great. Literally, sound guys there, walk on stage. They even adjust your mic for you, plug your guitar in, you do your set, and you leave. There's no setting up, nothing. So you're not into a full 8-hour day and dealing with that, right? And legions. I did like doing legions because you get to a legion on happy hour, you just got to talk on the microphone. They're dancing. You don't got to sound good. You guys do nothing, right? You just talk, hey, how's everybody going? They're just dancing. All right? That's the best. I do miss it, though. Performing was... at one point you get to a point in your life, you're like, I'm so tired of it. And then when you stop doing it, you're like, I want to do it again. But the cool thing for me, like doing producing, is I'm basically performing again behind another artist. So they're out there performing stuff that I created. So I get to hear my stuff. Like there's nothing more cool than hearing a song you produced on the radio. Like that's so cool. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Oh, so Take It Easy, it's done. It's the
Well, we've been talking about, actually got together for a couple kind of jams.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it, maybe, getting back together and doing
all right.
something.
Back
So
on the saddle.
I'm starting to work on training my vocals back again because we went there to practice, and I never sang for 2 years, and I was like, I was like, can we drop the key of this song? I used to play with everything with the capo on the second. I'm like, no, we gotta drop the tuning of this now, right? Yeah, things change as you get older.
You guys do like different stuff, or just like, I know you say you don't like the bars and you like the benefits. You guys do like weddings and stuff?
Yeah, we did weddings. We actually did some house parties too.
House parties, yeah.
Which was really fun. It was just more of a kind of like just a fun jam. But one show that I'll never forget that was the funniest ever. So down in Jador used to be a place called the Sea Rover Resort and Marina. Mm-hmm. So they hired us. They paid us like really good money. They want us to go down. There was a shark derby going on. And there was going to be like 500 people we were playing for. Oh, they gave us the luxury suite and the resort and everything. Nice. Well, there was a storm out at sea, and the shark derby got canceled. So we ended up going down there and playing for 6 people. We felt we were the biggest rock stars that night with no crowd. We had the room, we had everything, and oh man, it was so fun. But we had so much fun that night. We were just like, people were like, do you know this song? I was like, nope, but we'll try it. That was the thing, right? We never had to follow our sets. We just started, and the owner of the resort was there. He was on the dance floor all night, and that was such a fun time.
That's because he paid a lot of money, so he's taking advantage of it. It's like, someone got to be on here dancing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's not a whole lot of money in the live music scene out there, like performing. Like, we were one of the higher paid bands out there at the time. It was like $500, and I mean, when you split that between 4 guys,
dang, that was more than that. Right?
And it depends on the place. Like, I mean, there was places that used to kind of, it's the greed part of it. It used to drive me nuts. And this isn't everywhere. It was just, I remember one place, and I said, we'll never play there again, because I went and I got a pop. Right, it was $2. And at the end of the night, they're telling us they had the biggest crowd they ever had in here. They made the most money. They made $6,000 after everything. Oh, by the way, when you leave, don't forget to pay your $2 tab. I was like,
I'm
but you know, the worst part, I had to rent some stuff. So by the time I got paid, all I had was $2. So I was like, yup, never again, right? Or there was one where it would be, they call you, oh, we really want you to come play for New Year's. Yeah, okay, yep, no problem. What's your price? $2,000. Yeah. $2,000 for New Year's, because you're taking us, I mean, we love the music, but you're taking us away from doing our
New
stuff.
Year's different price. New Year's is a different price. Yeah.
And then when they say, well, we have somebody that will do it for $150. I'm like, okay, so you normally pay us $500, but you want us to do a New Year's Eve event for $150? Nope. Good luck with that. And I mean, when we first started, we used to do it cheap because we want to get discovered.
Yeah. People take advantage of that.
He knows about that.
Yeah, I do. They do, bro. Start with free. That's like, that's trying to get your name up. But the people take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. They keep like, man, it's been years. Like, if you don't, the price has changed now. Like,
and they don't understand. I mean, the wear and tear. I mean, it's $30 for a good set of strings, and I mean, you're normally. I mean, I don't know about most people, but I usually bust 2 or 3 in a show.
Oh wow!
And I always have backup strings there, but I mean, you're putting wear and tear on the gear.
Yeah,
and I mean, your mixer board and all that stuff.
Everything.
You're in thousands. I mean, lots, lots and lots of money, right? And I mean, when you're getting that, I mean, you're really doing it for just the love of music. And that's why I did it.
Sorry, you wanted. How much people is in your band? How much people?
There was 4 of us.
4, okay.
Yeah. So we had Dave Gramley, who was our drummer, Neil Bishop, who was our lead guitarist, and we had Rick Gallant, who's our bass player, and I did the lead vocals and rhythm. And Neil would actually sing a few songs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of nice. So if we did like a big kind of a powerhouse song, I would say that I'm like belting it out. If it was a blues song, and I'm like, man, I don't have much stamina left for another one, then he'd take over and he'd sing 2 songs and get me recovered.
Yeah.
And I go back into it. So that was actually kind of nice.
Yeah. I like the live bands, because it was I always remember that time. It was probably 2 years ago. We did this wedding out. I can't remember where it was, but they had a band and they hired a DJ. So I was real confused. I was like, how is this gonna work? They had a band and a DJ. So I'm looking around. I look at the band. They're looking at us. So I'm like, yo, who's playing this event? Who's playing this reception?
Yeah.
So then he comes over and he's like, well, the band's gonna play first, and then when they take a break, the DJ's gonna play, right? So some people had a problem with it. Some people was fine with it. I liked the band. The band was good. I can't remember the name. I think there was Mary Mac or something, maybe. I can't remember their name.
That sounds familiar.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I can't remember which people were there, but they were good. So they take a break and we would play. Then this guy came and said, "No, let the DJs play later, because we were playing more, because you're DJing, we're playing more music at a time, so it's not like certain set, right? That's what some people wanted.
A certain genre. Of
Yeah,
music.
but I thought
100%.
I thought the band was good. I liked the live music, because I honestly think that's more, I don't know, engaging than the DJ.
It
to
is,
be honest.
especially if you get like an energetic band. Like,
Yeah.
Like I always try when I was performing. I mean, I bounce around the stage, right? Just because that energy. I mean, it's like I said, if somebody's just sitting there singing the song and they're staring straight, or if they're like bouncing around, you're seeing that energy and you're like, you feel it too, right? I know what you're saying, but the DJ. I love that, because you're getting all the different variations.
You get the different variations of music,
You keep everybody engaged, right? The younger
right.
crowd that wants, you know, some of that.
I just wonder what wedding this was that they could afford to pay
to.
And you don't remember where it was?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I could just say
I'll tell you.
they had money because they had a party on a boat the night before, and they had that band on the boat.
You can tell they have money when they have a band and a DJ.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even just
boat.
one. It was
Now
he
they
said
got a boat.
Yeah.
a bunch of DJs.
They had it on, like, they had the same band on the boat, and then like that night the guys said, "Oh yeah, y'all come back for the reception." They decided on that.
Right then and there.
They had the DJs. But hey,
They had money.
yeah,
They had Lebanese.
the tent,
Yeah.
the tent was outside. It was free
See,
alcohol.
those that he didn't say no.
I know.
It was-
because you know
it was different.
You know it's money when you have DJs
Yeah.
for when your band needs a break. All right, band, you chill out. We got these guys. Yeah, right.
See, I thought it was pretty good. I just had a playlist on my phone.
The style, yeah.
Then when the music stopped, I'm like, oh, somebody's calling me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Shit.
Right.
But the detriment to what you said, like when you were belting out a song and then you needed a break. When I worked at the L Host, they used to do that too. But he'd be belting out the songs for like 4 or 5 songs, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna step back and allow this next guy to sing. But the next guy never sounded as good as
As
the
the first guy.
So it was like always brought the crowd down, right? For
Yeah,
like 2 or 3
yeah.
songs. And then that lead vocalist come back and then bring the crowd back up. The only bad thing is that a lot of the crowd left because that guy started
Yeah,
singing,
like-
right? So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
No, I was lucky because Neil's got a great set of pipes on
Okay,
him.
good.
And he actually used to teach recording.
Okay.
So and I'm telling you, I've never seen, like, I've been playing on stage with him and screwed up because I'm watching his fingers go on that guitar. And I'm like, thinking there's going to be smoke coming from it. I'm like, how can you do that? And I'm like hitting wrong chords and stuff. We always have fun as a band, though. We always play jokes on each other.
That's the main thing.
Like we played out at Waverly on the green one day, and it was so funny because my bass player, he looks at me, he said, "What are we playing?" I said, "We're playing." Did I tell him? It was a Rolling Stones song, and then Neil said, "What are we playing?" I said, "Brown Eyed Girl," and Dave said, "What?" Wipeout. I didn't know there was a note that was so sour that come out of a band. We literally, it was the first time that we ever just stopped.
Everybody started
Somebody
a
took a
different
picture because
song.
we were all like busting out laughing, right? But that's the stuff that we used to do that I miss, right? Because our chemistry, I mean, we were like best friends, family as a band, right? Which is hard, right? Because you know, it's the work and play kind of thing, right? You got to be professional, but if you get along and have that chemistry, then you're gonna make some like amazing music.
So when you're performing like with your band, is there like a certain go-to song that you guys are like, this is gonna get the crowd hype?
No, I mean, it's really funny because it all depends on the crowd. Like when I used to do Dr. Sharp's, we had almost 3 different set lists done up. So we would go and, okay, we would play a Saturday night here on the 15th. And they're all about the old 60s, 70s. And then the next weekend, we'd start playing it and 2 people on the dance floor. So it was like switch up to country rock. more modern rock, dance floor packed, right? So it's almost like the first 6 songs in your set is going to determine what people are going to be, really into. And I mean, it's hit or miss. I mean, that's the thing is when you're performing, you got to make that. And this is, I always shout this out about Robbie G, because whether he's performing for 5 people or performing for 1,000 people, you get the identical performance from him. He's always got that energy on stage where that's where it can fall out with some artists is they get up there, you don't have a big crowd and they're kind of like, there's nothing in there, right? It was like, no, you treat it. It's the same every time, right?
Yes.
Because if you get those people to start sharing,
Exactly.
then
Never
that's
know.
the pyramid effect. It just keeps going and going and going, right? So if you can you go into this show in this province and you grab 10 new fans, and then those 10 fans, 6 of them share it, and then 4 of those share it, then you go to the next one, you got 100 people, and so and so. By the time you're done doing all your performances for the summer, you just gained, 5,000-6,000 people.
I almost sound like porn. It sounded like you said porn. I don't know. No, but like what you say is crazy because that just happened to me last night. I swear. I swear.
Porn?
No.
You started all this.
Tyrone, man. He used to talk shit, man.
The guy's 10 minutes late, and he shows up talking about porn.
Yo, it happened to be last night. Just like you're saying, like perform your hardest no matter how big the crowd is.
Yeah.
Like last night I was performing Rig there in Dartmouth, and like these ladies from the valley drove up because they saw I was playing in Dartmouth. So they drove from New Minas to come up. Because New Minas crowd is not big, right? It's not always big. But that's like you're saying, like you gotta perform at a level. People they tend to follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
exactly.
it happens. And I've seen it throughout like the whole last year. Building like little pockets of people in different places just by not letting like a small crowd just let me go like, oh yeah, I'll just carry this dance to like this level and just keep it.
Porn set by porn set.
Just
carrying the crowd. Just carrying the crowd. Porn set to porn set.
Oh,
shit.
You were doing music. You were doing music, right?
Huh? Yes, yo, see Tyrone's gonna skew.
I'll tell you now, Mark's just as bad as me, so I'll let you know.
And look what I said, 3 ladies.
This podcast was 2 hours, but it's only 10 minutes. delete.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't delete none. I clip it up.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, but no, every time, just make sure it
Yeah.
stays the same every time. You
Yeah.
got to do that. And you got to do it because don't go into the mentality of this for money. Do it for the passion where you started at. You love the people to hear you. The money is the benefit from it. And then that eventually can become your career.
Yeah.
So
I
you
told
just
you.
got to focus on do what you love.
No, that's
100%.
definitely something that's big for me. Anytime that I go to a show or need to see anybody perform, it's that stage presence. Like, what are they doing on the stage? How are they interacting with the crowd? That kind of stuff. Because as you said, you might have a small in-person audience, but they might be sharing that out to the world, and that's people seeing that performance, right?
Yep.
So that's a huge part of kind of keeping up with your crowd and keeping up with your base, right?
And you'll see it in the videos. People always post videos up there. I was like, man, that's crazy. Look at them go on stage. And then, it turns around. There's like 10 people
There's
there.
no one there. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, good on them. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, so artists out there, don't get discouraged if you see small numbers at a show, because we don't want anybody to slow down their performance or give a half-assed performance because you have a smaller audience, because that might be being shared out to the world where other people are going to see that, and that might bring up your numbers based off that performance.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. I totally agree.
I'm always a strong believer in that.
Totally. You never know who's listening. Could be even like a manager of another spot in that spot. He may just be there in the background. He'll book you because he's seen what you're doing just for that little bit of people. It's an opportunity. Sorry.
I always say that when it comes to like music, like we're like releasing songs and stuff. And I always say to artists, and Polar says this all the time. It's quality over quantity. You can release 10 okay songs, but then release one incredible mixed and mastered song. When these songs go out and they play on little radio stations here, a lot of scouts are listening to these radio stations for local talent. If that's the route you're going through, if you don't want to be independent and you want to actually go and work with a label, right? But yeah, it's always quality over quantity. Don't rush and get too excited to get that song out there. Do it right. If it's going to take, I mean, look, what was it? Eminem's last album? It took a year, right? Don't go and rush and say, oh, I'm going to do an album and release it in 2 days. No, get it perfect, because when you get that perfect out there, people are listening to it. They're like, man, this is tight. You don't want them to listen to it, listen to the first 2 songs and say, and shut it off.
Yeah.
Those first 2 songs are tight and crisp and like mixed and mastered, like incredible. You're going to listen to the whole thing and share it.
Yeah.
You want it shared.
Yeah, we reviewed a few albums like that. You wanted to check out, and I said, bro, I couldn't get past the first 2 songs. And just turned it off, right? So
21?
no, it wasn't 21. I can't remember who it was. It was one of your favorite artists, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Busta Rhymes.
No, it definitely wasn't Busta.
Check 9.
Nope.
Those are my favorites. Weatherman.
There is some incredible artists around.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just getting them in the right place at the right time, getting their quality music, like their music done, the quality correctly.
Yeah.
Because that's, that's what you want. You want to get
No,
that into the
definitely.
right
Good
ears.
product out there.
Yeah.
You ever work with any DJs in here? Like you work with any DJs in your settings here?
Oh,
Like
here we go. He's gonna start plugging himself.
How much you charge? We're
I just ask.
talking about DJing, right?
Not even DJ. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. People do that in Canada. To be honest, I don't know if you mix and master like DJ like mixes or anything like or your own, or I don't know.
No, not me. I mean, I've done well. I mean, if instrumentals like doing a beat or whatever, I guess would be kind of like that. Like when I post a beat or anything or send it off to an artist, I mix and master that.
Okay.
So they can get the best quality. They hear what it's like. But when stuff is recorded, like when they're going to actually get the beat from me and record on it, then I send them the copy that's not mastered. So they get the stems. So that's the biggest thing that you want, because you can go on like YouTube and get a free beat, but you're only going to get an MP3 quality, and you're going to get the one beat, everything mixed in there. The problem with that is your vocals, like a piano. When you sing, piano is one of the worst things to try and mix around it. And the piano on the track will sound incredible, but if you played it by yourself, like took it out of all the other instruments out, you'll be like, oh my God, same as a guitar. But when they're mixed properly in the track and the vocal is ahead of it all, it's ahead of it, but it's sitting in the mix, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's another instrument. It's the most important instrument, which I always stress. But yeah, you want to have that, get all those stems, because then the person that's doing your mixing and engineering can work that around your vocal. Because if you have that, it's mixing. When I get when somebody asks me to mix something up and they send me the beat and it's already mixed, I'm like, so then I got to fight with it, try to get those vocals to fit in there where I can move stuff around and, make space. I can pan that guitar to the left and move this over. So that vocal's in the center where it should be. So it's always worth it to pay that little difference and, own that beat.
Yeah.
And then you
Makes
can
sense.
send all your tracks off to, because some of my productions I do. I did one a month ago. It was 49 tracks in it. That's all different instruments and elements and everything. Because even my drums, I mean, you got the hats, you got the toms, you got like everything. Then you got overhead mics. Like it's all the sound, it's all like real sound to it.
That's wild. Shit. 49?
Oh, yeah.
Manny Fresh only had 11.
Oh, it's crazy. And you get the vocals in it. And the vocal recording is so important. So I always, I'm going to shout out again to Robbie, because Robbie's got all his cards lined when it comes to that. He sends me his vocal tracks are all zeroed right to the start, so they all line up with the track. And they're all layered, so he'll send me like 17 vocals. And then I can layer everything properly, because there's nothing worse. You listen to a track and it sounds so good, but the vocals really thin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that track's got a lot of meat to it, and then you got the paper thin vocal in center. So you need that lowered or that layered vocal so it really thickens it up. And especially when you hit your hook or your chorus sections, then you can do some fancy reverbs and delays to kind of really spread that out. So, you know, props to him.
So no, he ain't fixing one of your mixes that you got.
Oh, that's what you were getting at.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah, I got the dough. I got the dough.
$500.
And he's not fixing the vocals on one of your porn sites either. So
Now you have multiple ones.
Could be just like what is gonna happen to this episode? Like this guy.
It's gonna be titled Porn Sites.
Oh my god, man.
You might have a higher attendance at the next show.
Oh, there you go.
trying to get them there for you, man. I'm trying to get them there for you.
Start this with like 8 minutes in, man.
It was
Just continuing from last pod, bro. You know,
crazy.
is you one doing it? I mean?
Do you have like when it comes to people coming in to record? Do people record in here? I'm guessing.
Yep.
Do you have like a set price, or is like it's based on you feel that? To be honest, already, I don't think so. Level of.
It really depends. I mean, if somebody comes in and they're not prepared, it's going to be more, because then I got to go in. Like I use programs like Melodyne. And Melodyne it's a pretty pricey software, but you can tune vocals up in them that they still sound real. Not like auto tune where you get that kind of break kind of sound, you know what I mean? Which is really popular in the music now. But
you just said another magic word on this.
and I've actually had artists.
Did you see his face light up when he said Drake? He just went all smiles. You said the word Drake, and he just became like the happiest.
Today's episode
So this
is
is
sponsored by-
this is our camera here, right? So Drakey DJs and does porn, just to let you know. Okay?
Yo, no, this is not true. This is my camera. That's false information.
And he's from Truro.
Anyway, let's go. Like he's answering the question. The guy, man.
You got too happy.
No,
though.
it really depends on the amount of process in the work. Like I really stress to get it right, because the less processing you do, the better quality it's going to be. When you start changing stuff up, you're going to start losing quality. I've had artists record where they couldn't sing in the key of the track, so I actually had to take all the instruments in the track and redo them to the key that they were singing it, because their vocal performance was great, but it wasn't in the right key. I was like, it would be a perfect harmony, but by moving the instruments to the key that they did. And I hate doing that because I do lose a little bit of information in the instruments when I do that, like quality wise, but rarely I've had that happen. But yeah, it really depends. And like I said, the whole thing with the split thing and that, I work with artists that way too. So
See, it sounds like Marshall got sent your guys' track that you guys was on there. Probably could have fixed it.
I have no comment on that.
I'm just gonna say what I said.
Yeah,
I ain't
I know.
gonna say who, what's, what, and where. Just I think Mark sure got sent that track, and he probably could have retuned it a little bit better for you.
I got nothing to say.
That was media trade. He said, no comment.
is he saying he doesn't like the track?
I think he doesn't like how it's mixed. I think that's
I just don't like how it was mixed. I just, for these guys, the beat was not them, but they had no choice but to be on the beat type of thing. So therefore, now their voices don't make the melody. The melody of that beat is not what these guys are used to rapping on, right? It's more for someone that's more melodic, or maybe a singer that likes to sing about emo stuff and things like that, right? So,
But you can fix that too by like, if it seems like something's missing in a track, how the vocals go into the instruments.
yeah.
Depending on it, and I've done this in the past too, I've added another instrument melody in there to complement the vocal that blended into the track, and it glued it together.
Yeah. Like the beat was good, don't get me wrong, just that the voices that were on that track didn't match the beat.
Okay.
Right? So like it wasn't their type of style. That's all I can really say.
The biggest pet peeve I have too is if I got a collaboration beat to do, and everybody recorded on a different microphone in a different
Yep.
room.
Yeah, that's what this was.
That's what this was.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's a mixing nightmare because I've had one sent to me. The reflections were so bad. I'm like, did you sing this in a hallway or a bathroom? And then the other one's so clear, right? And it's like, oh man, like I don't know what I'm gonna do here. And then you got to change stuff, and then you got to take the other vocal and add some, washed out reverb on it that you don't want to. And it's the only way to get it to work because they can't do the vocal again. And then it gets to it's released, and I don't share it.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
But that can be a bit of a pain.
And that's why, like, it was a collaboration song, so you gotta listen to it and you'll see what I mean.
It happens. I had stuff sent and it's mixed by really well known sound engineers, and I could tell. I was like, okay, that sounds like one's done on an SM7B, and it sounds like one's on a Newman or something. I could hear, right? Because the difference, like these mics are really warm. They got a really nice analog sound to them, and that's what these are incredible for hip hop vocals. Where you get, like I mentioned, my AKG. If I get a female vocalist singing on that, oh my God, the crispness, the air. You know what I mean? Like we always talk in mixing terms that you add air to the vocal, it adds that really nice kind of crispness to it.
Right.
And that mic, you barely got to add anything to it. But then you run into mics that are hot like that into sibilance issues, where you're getting a lot of somebody's like with their phrasing and S, and those syllables in there. And there's plugins that take that out, but it's more processing.
That's wild.
Nice.
All right, we got anything else? We'll just make fun of you some more.
I don't know. I think I have to do with personal, like what I want to get done.
Was that even English just now?
You do. Phil is like, I don't know if that's English either.
I'm trying to process what you said.
I think I'm asking the question of my personal stuff that I want to get done. like.
Okay,
That's better.
Yeah,
Because you didn't say that a second ago.
Okay.
You abbreviated
I
everything.
better slur it.
Yeah, you gave us the porn star version first.
I cannot, bro.
Give us the DJ
Well, like
version.
I say, always get a second set of ears.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whatever you're doing, right? Always get a second, because somebody might say, hey, if you change your couple notes here on your bass line, or if you put a run in here, or if you added some high keys up here, or really element that, and then you're like, yeah, that extra creativity from somebody else will really make your track kind of shine. Not only that, like I said, you start to come blind to the sound, and you're missing certain things. And somebody will say, oh, you got a little too much reverb there. You might want to pull that out, or the delay's not working there. And then once somebody says it, and you go back and you listen to it, you're like, now I hear it. Yeah. So it's always good to get that second set of ears on anything before you release it.
cool.
Do you record like
He ain't done yet. I told you he wasn't done yet.
It's all good.
do you record like just straight vocals, like not singing, but like somebody's like talking?
Yeah.
Just like, and you just make sure that's crisp, and you do that. That's like
You're on a job interview. It's
This
like-
is the personal shit again. You know that.
Well, we did a couple of years ago. Polar released that song, or not song, the spoken word. So we did that here.
okay.
Yeah, that was a crazy, like emotional.
Yeah.
He was up there. He was in tears doing it, and I'm over here trying to mix it, and I'm in tears. And I'm like, I gotta pause this, man. Stop it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but no, I do that.
Because you're trying to get them drops.
Yeah,
Is that what you're going to?
I was thinking with the drops next. I had another idea.
There you go. You want us to leave?
do
Or,
DJ drop?
you can leave if you want.
We good, man.
The funny thing about the DJ drops, you've been talking about them for forever.
Yeah.
And you've explained like 4 times that these mics are like the greatest mics that used for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you got them every Monday. You got access to them every time. He can perform a drop at any
That's true.
week.
You mean just like putting like an intro kind of
Yeah, like I use drops like when I play sometimes. Like some say my name, a lot say my name,
okay.
and then like I know you're gonna say something. That's why I say it.
You even had guests that were on the show that you could have asked them for a drop
I
there.
could have done that. That's a good idea.
It would have
did
took
that
2
for my-
seconds.
My brother-in-law, I got him to record. He said DJ Jacko because that's what he went by.
Mm.
And then I went and processed it, and it goes DJ Jacko.
It echoes. Yeah.
And it goes off, then it speeds up, and you put it in a song when you're performing.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
It comes right in. It sounds really, really cool.
That like you do that too.
$500. No, I do. For you, 400.
Hey,
On top of the 500.
that's a good idea, Phil. That other one.
You said I'll take the
But
free
I,
one.
also I do jingles for podcasts. Like Jim
Yeah.
Smurden, I did one for him. I don't think he used it for that. I think he used it for his real estate. He wanted something that was kind of Nova Scotia. So I did this kind of Celtic, fiddles, and it was just like a stomping kind of track, right? So I think he was using it for when he was doing like where he does real estate, like a showing, like in the videos, the drone videos going with the music playing. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I do that for like podcasts and stuff too.
It's not to mention, we've got to mention that too, that Mark won that beat competition that we judged as well.
Oh, okay, this is
That was a year ago.
Yeah.
Was it a year ago? Yeah.
I haven't heard the song.
There you go. I didn't want to say it myself, but
No, nothing ended up happening with it. So,
so-
I think that ended up being ditched.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
that
that was a
beat-
lot of fun making that beat.
so that beat's still out there.
Oh, that's the beat with like oh
Yeah.
I posted that.
When Brad was
And I
over and
got
we
like
all
10 messages.
Yeah.
How much? How much?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody wanted
Yeah,
that, right?
that was nice. Man, that beat was dope.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. I just pictured, man, just like a hockey game, a stadium, just boom, boom, clap, boom. That's what I wanted to make. And then I was thinking like "We Will Rock You," Queen, right?
yeah.
And then I was like, well, I got to put some bagpipes in there.
Yeah.
I was like, who puts bagpipes in a hip hop song?
Exactly.
This guy.
Yes. So what was supposed to happen?
It was supposed to be a bunch of artists, like kind of, they're supposed to collaborate on it.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, there's one thing I don't do is I'll remind, but I don't chase people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, when you're ready, come see me. So,
Dirty B, what's up?
Dirty, he just called you.
I think he really wanted that. Him and I talk often. He really wanted that track to go.
Yeah.
Right. He loved that one. So
Yeah, but he's aggressive. He can chase. He can get them.
that's got one I'm doing for. I'm gonna start producing for him soon. He asked me. So
Okay.
yeah, lots on the go.
I'm good.
Oh, you sure? No.
Just checking the temperature before I try and wrap this up. 'Cause last time, that's
You sure you good?
I'm good, man.
Okay, because we covered the DJing part. You want to cover your other business part, or because just
Let's go, man.
production. I got to be done on that too, right?
You win today. You win. Give you an award, man. Got everybody convinced now.
We're just making sure,
cool.
man.
All right. Well, pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks
Pleasure
for
having you here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
My brother.
Cool.
I don't know if he'll be back here because
All right. That's
You
it
know
for
the
this.
address now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does got the real one
Just like you use the toilet down the street.
on the side of the road.
It would have been really funny though if there was a 310. And
Yeah,
he said just go in the basement. And you walked in, and the people come down and say, "Who are you?"
downstairs
Where's the
watching football. I just said, "Hey,
That would have been
is
the
this how we
best
shoot
story
the
ever.
podcast?"
Oh man, I would have been so.
Oh, shit.
We wouldn't have got nothing done.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm John Kizzy. You know who Wizzy, aka Philly G, because they know who I be. I'm here with King Tigger,
The King of Kings.
DJ Laton.
I don't make porn.
That's his new drop.
That's to clarify.
Although now he'll get DMs asking about it, and he'll be like, "What?
That's the skill letter down, man.
Oh, his Instagram's going to blow up." Ray
Take care of yourself, people.
and special guest Mark Fahie, and we out. Peace.
Oh man, that was fucking calm. Oh, stomach's actually hurting.